evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the second Forensic Students Talk. And here I'm your host, Mitali. I'm hosting this second Forensic uh, Student Talk. And here we have so many, I guess we have so many members here right now. And we'll have a session of some of the experts, I can say. And I guess it is time to start this webinar now. So yeah, first of all, I would like to welcome Swapnil from the Tripura campus. Swapnil, can you please join us for the Swapnil? Can you please join and can you please start your session?
Sure, Mitali. Thank you so much. So I will just start by sharing my screen, guys. Please tell me if I'm properly audible and if my screen is visible, okay? By the way, all of you are comfortable in both English and Hindi languages, right? You are comfortable in Hindi, so can I like continue the session in Hindi itself?
Swapnil, you can continue your session with Hindi and English. You can
Yes,
combine both
I
the
will.
languages.
I will definitely try to combine both the languages, but
Yeah.
if possible, I would just like to ask the participants themselves if they are comfortable in both the languages. Okay, English and Hindi both, right? Okay, fine. Okay, then I will just start the session. Firstly, I would like to thank you all to join for joining me. So, can you guys please confirm if my screen is properly visible?
Sir, it's visible.
Okay, thank you. So, let us start today's session. So, firstly, a little bit about myself. I am currently the founder of Forensic Fusion and the Chief Operating Officer at White Pine. I have had the privilege to serve many forensic organizations as core members and volunteers. I have been an ex-intern as an investigating officer in Tripura Police. I have multiple diplomas and advanced diplomas from Ellison University, including the diploma in cybersecurity, digital investigations, psychology, and many more, and 250 plus certifications from accredited organizations in forensic science, as well as certain others. And apart from forensic science, my interests include artificial intelligence, prompt engineering, machine learning, etc. Okay? So, firstly, by starting today's session, I would like to emphasize on this point why forensics. आप भी join करना चाहते हो NFSU को, so why are you choosing forensic science, right? So, I think many of us know about Dr. Salunke. Can you all like please unmute and respond because I want this session to be an interactive one. ठीक है
Yes,
आप लोग
sir.
भी बीच बीच में आंसर करते रहना ताकि मुझे भी पता चलता रहे एंड इन केस माय स्क्रीन स्टॉप्स और एनीथिंग हैपेंस प्लीज लेट मी नो तो आप लोगों को पता होगा ना डॉक्टर सालुंखे के बारे में ऑल्दो देखो आई वुड लाइक टू एम्फसाइज दैट डॉक्टर सालुंखे वाज नॉट अ रियल कैरेक्टर राइट वो एक इमेजिनरी कैरेक्टर है यू कैन से फिक्शनल कैरेक्टर है सो बहुत से ऐसे चीजें वो करते थे जो कि हमारे जुरिस्डिक्शन में नहीं है जो कि हम नहीं कर सकते लाइक यू माइट हैव सीन कि वो स्केलेटन्स को वो कर रहा है आप लोगों को अगर याद हो सीआईडी है राइट इन सीआईडी यू मस्ट हैव सीन हिम वो स्केलेटन में से कभी यू नो फेस रिकंस्ट्रक्ट कर रहे हैं एंड कभी कभी वो ऑटोप्सीज वगैरह कर रहे हैं सो एज बीएससी एमएससी फॉरेंसिक साइंस स्टूडेंट्स वी आर नॉट अलाउड टू परफॉर्म ऑटोप्सीज that is the first thing I would like to clarify because many of you might be having this notion कि हो सकता है हमको फ्यूचर में ऑटोप्सी करने का मौका मिले दैट्स व्हाई यू माइट बी यू नो इंटरेस्टेड इन जॉइनिंग फॉरेंसिक्स तो पहली बात तो आप ये समझ लो कि दैट यू आर नॉट गेटिंग ओके उसके लिए आपको एमबीबीएस के बाद एफएमटी फॉरेंसिक मेडिसिन एंड टॉक्सिकोलॉजी में एमडी करना पड़ेगा गॉट इट अच्छा सो नाउ व्हाई आर यू चूजिंग फॉरेंसिक साइंस इफ these five are the reasons then well and good otherwise प्लीज रीथिंक योर चॉइसेस, ठीक है। एक है कि आपको अगर पैशन है फॉर जस्टिस एंड फॉर साइंस इटसेल्फ, इफ यू आर पेइंग अटेंशन टू द डिटेल्स एंड लॉजिकल रीजनिंग, इमोशनल रेजिलियंस, यू मस्ट बी इम्यून टू द डिस्टर्बिंग सीन्स, क्योंकि आप रेगुलर डेथ्स को देखेंगे, you will be seeing various blood and gore and stuff like that, and if you are not comfortable with that, then honestly I would recommend you not to choose this field, because अगर आप इस फील्ड में जाते हो, इट्स नॉट ऑलवेज नेसेसरी कि आप एक कमरे में बैठ करके लैब में बैठ करके ही एनालाइज करोगे एविडेंसेस को, राइट? You might be asked to visit the crime scene as an investigating officer or a first responding officer. जब आप क्राइम सीन में जाते हो तो इट इज पॉसिबल कि आपको वहां पे तरह तरह के डेड बॉडीज देखना पड़ सकता है। यू माइट बी आस्क्ड टू इन्वेस्टिगेट एन आर्सन केस, आर्सन जहां पे मान के चलो आग लग गया है, और लेट्स से देयर हैज बीन अ बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट वाला केस, सो यू कैन इमेजिन हाउ डिस्टर्बिंग द क्राइम सीन कैन बी। ऑल्सो if you are if you want to say anything, then please you are free to unmute yourself, or otherwise please keep yourself muted, ठीक है? Okay. So the next thing is, if you have a love for solving mysteries and puzzles, then forensic science is definitely for you. पेशेंस होना पड़ेगा, स्ट्रॉन्ग ऑब्जर्वेशन स्किल्स होनी पड़ेंगी। अब बात कर लेते हैं कि फॉरेंसिक साइंस लेकर के हमने पढ़ तो लिया, हमें डिग्री तो मिल गई, आगे हम क्या करेंगे, व्हाट विल बी द आवर स्कोप्स इन इंडिया, राइट? सो एक्सपैंडिंग द क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम, या फिर आप क्यों कह लो इसको, एक्सप्लोरिंग बोलो, ठीक है। यू आर गोइंग टू एक्सप्लोर एज एन इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग ऑफिसर। Guys, can you please keep yourself muted? Mrunal, please mute yourself. Unless you are speaking, guys, please keep yourself muted. And if you are speaking, then it's fine. Otherwise, please keep yourself muted. ठीक है? Otherwise, मैं बता मतलब बात नहीं कर पाता. Sounds echo होता है. ठीक है? Okay. So now let us talk about the scope. तो high demand होता है in the fields of cyber forensics, toxicology, DNA analysis, etc. यू मस्ट अंडरस्टैंड गाइस कि अगर साइबर फॉरेंसिक्स, डिजिटल फॉरेंसिक्स में कितना भी एडवांसमेंट हो, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस में कितना भी एडवांसमेंट हो, बट द कन्वेंशनल वे ऑफ क्राइम वो हमेशा ही रहेगा। क्राइम सीन में ब्लड डेफिनेटली रहेगा। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि फॉरेंसिक बायोलॉजी का स्कोप खत्म हो जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं है। अदर फील्ड्स माइट हैव एक्सपैंडिंग स्कोप्स, बट दैट डज नॉट इम्प्लाई कि आपका जो बाकी का टॉक्सी है या फिर आपका बैलिस्टिक्स हो गया या फिर बायोलॉजी हो गया, उसका स्कोप खत्म हो जाएगा। ठीक है? आपको अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलेंगी गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर्स में एंड प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स में। प्राइवेट में आपको लैब्स हो जाएंगे, गवर्नमेंट में आपके एफएसएल्स हो जाएंगे, उनमें रिक्रूटमेंट एग्जाम्स वगैरह होते हैं गवर्नमेंट के। आप अप्लाई कर सकते हो फॉर द पोस्ट ऑफ साइंटिफिक ऑफिसर थ्रू यूपीएससी। नए नए कैंपसेस हो रहे हैं एनएफएसयू के, राइट? इफ यू नो कि अभी 7 इयर्स के ज्यादा जितने आपके कॉग्निजेबल ऑफेंसेस हैं जिसमें 7 इयर्स से ज्यादा पनिशमेंट होता है, उसमें फॉरेंसिक इन्वेस्टिगेशन को मैंडेटरी कर दिया गया है। विच मीन्स कि अभी फॉरेंसिक साइंस एक्सपर्ट्स जो आपके फॉरेंसिक साइंटिस्ट हैं उनके लिए जो आपका स्कोप है वो बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपैंड हो रहा है। एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, फ्रॉड इन्वेस्टिगेशन है इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज में, एंड यस टीचिंग तो है ही। थ्रू फर्दर एजुकेशन, पीएचडी, नेट आदि जो आप एग्जाम्स है उनको आप क्लियर करने के बाद यू कैन बी अ प्रोफेसर, राइट? असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर। Okay. So now let us talk about the entrance examinations that you can give for forensic courses. So AIFSCT, All India Forensic Science Entrance Test. This is usually held for the private colleges all over India. CUET है, उसके थ्रू भी आपको कुछ colleges मिल जाते हैं, but then again guys, please do proper research because not all colleges provide forensic courses. And then the most important, our topic of discussion, NFAT, National Forensics Admission Test. ठीक है? कुछ यूनिवर्सिटी स्पेसिफिक एग्जाम्स भी होते हैं एंड बेस्ड ऑन बोर्ड एग्जाम रिजल्ट भी होता है, बट आई हैव रिटन लीस्ट प्रोबेबल हियर, दैट्स बिकॉज कुछ स्टेट्स ऐसे हैं, व्हेन आई वाज रिसर्चिंग दीज थिंग्स मैंने देखा कि कुछ स्टेट्स ऐसे हैं जिनकी यूनिवर्सिटीज आपको अपॉर्चुनिटीज देते हैं टू get into these courses, BSc Forensic Science and all, but they have state quota. तो ऑल ओवर इंडिया में से बच्चों के लिए जाना मुश्किल हो जाता है, राइट? इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट फॉर देम टू गेट द सीट्स. Now let us talk about some top forensic science colleges apart from NFSU. So based on these criteria, ठीक है? Faculty experience, lab infrastructure, accreditation, NAAC का, ठीक है? So these are the list of top colleges. I would be sharing it to you guys in the group itself, then you can just decide for yourself. ठीक है, इसके लिए I would give the credit to Satvik भैया, Dr. Satvik Chatterjee. He has compiled this whole list and has saved me a lot of effort. मुझे बहुत ज्यादा effort नहीं डालना पड़ा. I have directly put the information here for your reference ताकि आप लोग इसमें से अपने लिए चूज कर पाए. बट देन अगेन गाइस, प्लीज डू योर ओन रिसर्च, बिकॉज बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स होते हैं राइट. इन सब में आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि आपके लिए कौन सा ज्यादा कन्वीनियंट है. उस अकॉर्डिंगली ही आप कॉलेजेस सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो. नाउ लेट अस कम टू द टॉपिक कि एनएफएसयू एक्चुअल में क्या है. So NFSU, for you to understand, is the world's first and only university that provides forensic specific courses. यहाँ पे सिर्फ forensics related ही पूरा यूनिवर्सिटी है. The institution of national importance, ये डायरेक्टली अंडर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ होम अफेयर्स है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. ठीक है. मेन कैंपस गांधीनगर में है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट देयर आर अदर कैंपसेस एज वेल, जैसे कि एनएफएसयू दिल्ली कैंपस, गोवा कैंपस, त्रिपुरा कैंपस, धारवाड़ कैंपस, भोपाल कैंपस जो कि लास्ट ईयर ही ओपन हुआ है. ठीक है. दे ऑफर यूजी, पीजी एंड पीएचडी कोर्सेज एंड डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ कोर्सेज है आपका. दैट वी विल सी इन अ शॉर्ट वाइल. नाउ व्हाई चूज एनएफएसयू? तो कटिंग एज लैब्स एंड टेक. ठीक है. आपके फैकल्टीज टॉप नॉच होते हैं. 100% प्लेसमेंट असिस्टेंस है. एक्सपोजर है रियल लाइफ क्रिमिनल केसेस में के लिए. नेशनल इंटरनेशनल टाई अप्स है. ठीक है. आपको इंटर्नशिप्स वगैरह मिलेंगी. गवर्नमेंट रिकग्निशन है, फंडिंग है. दैट्स राइट. अब आते हैं एनएफएटी के टेस्ट पे. सो दिस इज द नेशनल फॉरेंसिक्स एडमिशन टेस्ट दैट इज कंडक्टेड बाय एनएफएसयू फॉर यूजी एंड पीजी एडमिशन. यूजुअली पीसीएम भी कवर हो रहा है, बट डिपेंड्स कि आप बीटेक एमटेक के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो, एमएससी के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो, या बीएससी एमएससी के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो. दीज आर कंडक्टेड ऑफलाइन इन ऑफलाइन सेंटर्स एंड यूजुअली दे आर कंप्यूटर बेस्ड टेस्ट. ठीक है. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द रजिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस. तो जो रजिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस के लिए आपको जाना है admissions.nfsu.ac.in में. देन यू कैन रजिस्टर विथ योर पर्सनल एंड एकेडमिक डिटेल्स. आपको अपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स वगैरह प्रोवाइड करने हैं. यू जस्ट पे द फीस एंड यू डाउनलोड द एडमिट कार्ड बिफोर द एग्जाम. ठीक है. काउंसलिंग जो कि आपके एग्जाम के बाद का प्रोसेस है. मेरे पास कुछ क्वेरीज आए हैं बच्चों की तरफ से कि सर हम काउंसलिंग में एग्जैक्टली हमें करना क्या है. तो काउंसलिंग देखिए बेसिकली हाइब्रिड मोड होता है. दैट इज फर्स्ट काउंसलिंग इज यूजुअली ऑफलाइन, जिसमें आपको गांधीनगर कैंपस बुलाया जाता है. बट नेक्स्ट जो काउंसलिंग होते हैं दे आर यूजुअली ऑनलाइन. बट देन अगेन गाइस, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द कन्वीनियंस कि कौन ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे हैं और कैसे ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे हैं. पर अगर हम जनरलाइज देखें तो आफ्टर द रिजल्ट डिक्लेरेशन ऑन द एनएफएससी प्रोसेस, काउंसलिंग होता है थ्रू द मेरिट लिस्ट दैट विल बी पब्लिश्ड इन द पोर्टल इटसेल्फ. फिर आपको वो कैंपस के लिए चॉइसेस देंगे, सीट एलोकेशन करेंगे. आफ्टर द सीट एलोकेशन इज डन, यू विल बी गिवन अ प्रोविजनल एडमिशन डॉक्यूमेंट. ठीक है. एंड देन यू विल हैव टू विजिट द कैंपस दैट यू हैव बीन एलोकेटेड. एंड वहां पे आप डॉक्यूमेंट वेरिफिकेशन करते हो, तब जा करके आपका हो जाता है. राइट. नाउ आई वुड जस्ट लाइक टू गिव यू अ ब्रीफ अबाउट द स्टफ्स. These are all the documents that I have downloaded from NFSU official website only. ठीक है. Here guys, you can see these are the list of courses that NFSU is providing. There are variety of schools like School of Forensic Science, School of Cyber Security and Digital Forensics, Behavioral Sciences. अलग-अलग schools हैं, and every school is providing its own courses. For example, MSc Forensic Biotechnology is available only in the Gandhinagar campus. Multimedia Forensics is available only in the Gandhinagar campus. हमारा यूजुअली जो फोकस रहता है दैट इज बीएससी एमएससी फॉरेंसिक साइंस, विच इज अवेलेबल इन दिस वन, गांधीनगर, त्रिपुरा, गोवा, धारवाड़, दिल्ली एंड भोपाल. ठीक है. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट बीटेक एमटेक जो कि आपका यहाँ पे आता है. ठीक है. ये भी आपका गांधीनगर, दिल्ली, त्रिपुरा, धारवाड़ एंड गुवाहाटी में अवेलेबल है. Now let us come to the admission calendar. So these are the important dates. Don't worry, I will share all the PDFs to you guys in the group itself. यहाँ पे आपके सारे dates वगैरह दिए हुए हैं. ठीक है. Last day of online registration is 5 May. तो आप लोगों को यानी 4th मई का आप मान करके चलो. तो आप लोगों को जल्दी ये करना है. आप वेट मत करो, बिकॉज लास्ट मोमेंट पे वेबसाइट में कहीं ग्लिच आ सकता है, हो सकता है किसी रीजन से पेंडिंग हो जाए, तो आप टाइम पे ना सबमिट कर पाओ. एंड टेस्ट आपका 7th एंड 8th जून को होगा. डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ मेरिट लिस्ट वगैरह ये सब टेंटेटिव होता है. ठीक है। रिगार्डिंग एडमिशन हेल्पलाइंस, ये आपके एडमिशन हेल्पलाइंस के नंबर्स है। इफ यू आर हैविंग एनी क्वेरीज रिलेटेड टू एडमिशन हेल्पलाइंस, तो आप मेल वगैरह कर सकते हो, कॉल कर सकते हो, यहाँ पे पूरा दिया रहता है। ठीक है। नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द प्रोग्राम डिटेल्स। इस बारे में मेरे पास कई बार क्वेरीज आते हैं कि क्या क्या एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया रहता है, क्या इस कोर्स के लिए हमारा एलिजिबिलिटी सही है या नहीं है, ऐसा। तो देखो, बीएससी एमएससी के लिए व्हाट आर द एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरियाज? You should have passed or appeared in 10 plus 2, which means plus 12, or its equivalent in science. साइंस में आपका फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, बायो, मैथमेटिक्स कुछ भी हो सकता है। ऐसा भी हो सकता है आपका पीसीबी कॉम्बिनेशन है, पीसीएम कॉम्बिनेशन है, ऐसा कोई जरूरी नहीं है। एंड योर मार्क्स शुड बी एटलीस्ट 60% फॉर जनरल, ओके, एंड 55% फॉर एस सी एस टी एंड पीडब्ल्यूडी कैटेगरी। इसके अलावा बीटेक एमटेक की हम बात कर लेते हैं। तो यहाँ पे बीटेक एमटेक कंप्यूटर साइंस एंड इंजीनियरिंग, तो इसके लिए जेडब्ल्यू से भी सिलेक्शन होता है 50%, एंड 50% जो है वो प्योरली बेस्ड ऑन एनएफएटी होता है। और जो वैकेंसीज रहते हैं वो भी एनएफएटी के होता है। कंपलसरी सब्जेक्ट आपका होना चाहिए फिजिक्स एंड मैथमेटिक्स, ठीक है। एंड एनीवन, केमिस्ट्री, बायोलॉजी, इंफॉर्मेशन प्रैक्टिसेस, इनमें से कोई भी एक आपका होना चाहिए। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, बहुत बार मेरे पास सवाल आता है, सर क्या हम एमएससी में ले सकते हैं? एमएससी में एडमिशन लेना है, बट लेट्स से कि मैं बायो बैकग्राउंड से हूँ या फिर मैं फिजिक्स बैकग्राउंड से हूँ, तो एमएससी में यूजुअली बैचलर्स आप कोई भी बैचलर्स से आप ले सकते हो यूजुअली। बट देन अगेन द एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया इज देयर। आई विल शेयर दिस पीडीएफ, यू कैन डायरेक्टली सी इट फ्रॉम हियर। आप लोगों को फॉलो करना है nfsu.ac.in को। दैट इज द ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट गाइस, वहीं पर जाइए, वहां पे एडमिशन सेक्शन रहेगा, एडमिशन में जाओ। एडमिशन से आप अपना फॉर्म फिल वगैरह कर सकते हो, वहीं पे आपको सारे लिस्ट ऑफ नेसेसरी डॉक्यूमेंट्स मिल जाएंगे। तो आई थिंक आई वुड एंड माय सेशन हियर सिंस वी हैव वेरी शॉर्ट टाइम टुडे। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट कुछ पेपर्स वगैरह भी है प्रीवियस ईयर्स का। So if you want, I will just discuss I will just share all of them in the group itself, okay? So now I would like to know if you
Hi.
guys have any questions.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, I
Yes,
have some
Arshdeep, please.
questions.
Yes, please.
Sir, my question to you is that currently I'm doing graduation only in forensic sciences,
Okay.
and my question is, what is the government test that we can give after our graduation only just to crack the job?
After graduation to crack the job, right? So you can appear for UPSC. For UPSC, you don't need any, just graduation is enough. So after graduation, I think you can appear for UPSC. But then again, you'll have to do some research because after MSc and all, usually people go for FSCT, FACT exam, FACT plus exam, and then there is GATE exam, right? And then GATE, I'm not so sure, but then again, there is UGC NET examination, right? So there are multiple examinations, and कई बार आपका जो FSL होता है, they also sometimes recruit on the basis of certain tests. Government institutions में अगर आपको चाहिए तो उनका specific एग्जाम होता है, they are specific entrance test type of a thing, right? तो वो डिपेंड करेगा कि आपको कहाँ पे जॉब चाहिए, उसके ऊपर भी डिपेंड करता है। Is it clear, Arshut? Hello, hello.
Anyone else? If anybody else has any kind of a
And
question.
sir, one more question.
Arshut, your voice is
Like in
breaking.
our university, there are two baskets mainly. One is for the cyber student. Hello.
Yes, Arshut. I'm really sorry your voice was breaking. Can you please repeat the question once again?
Hello. Sir, now my voice. Hello, sir.
Yes, it is barely audible, but fine. You can repeat the question,
Hello.
please. Yes, Arshut, please.
Sir, actually, my question is, Actually, my question is, in our university, there are mainly two baskets in which the students are divided. One is the genetic and one is the cyber. I just want to know that what is the scope of DNA fingerprinting and DNA analysis?
Okay. So basically, DNA fingerprinting and DNA analyzing, as I have mentioned, see, Ashok, आजकल हम जानते हैं कि for like artificial intelligence and various digital crimes happening around us, right? So digital forensics and cybersecurity का scope तो ever expanding है. That will keep on expanding for at least the next 10-20 years minimum. बट जो हमारे कन्वेंशनल है जैसे कि बायोलॉजी हो गया, राइट, डीएनए एज वी वर स्पीकिंग अबाउट, दैट विल नॉट डिक्रीज, एज इन आपको डीएनए रिलेटेड क्राइम्स तो मिल ही जाएंगे, हर जगह से आपको डीएनए एविडेंस मिल सकता है, राइट? सो यू कैन डेफिनेटली गो फॉर डीएनए डिविजन्स इन द एफएसएल, ठीक है? अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट देयर आर प्राइवेट लेबोरेटरीज आल्सो. So scope बहुत सारा है, and then you can also go for teaching, for research purposes also you can go for it, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Any more questions, guys?
Swapnil, I guess in the chat box there is somebody who is having a question. Can you please check it once?
Sure, I will just check the chat box. Yes. So I'm really sorry, I'm not able to pronounce the name correctly. So Rajali Bhadra, if I'm not wrong, the mail ID is just visible to me. So yes, due to the university's gatekeeping the info. Now I'm not sure about this part, but yes, some examinations are not clearly mentioned. Okay, so coming to this
Even if
point,
somebody has any kind of a question, Swapnil is all open to answer all the question right now.
sorry, as I was talking that you know examinations, yes, examinations are not clearly mentioned. Now see, there are certain government examinations that you can give. Like I have previously mentioned, there are certain eligibility examinations like NET, fact plus, these things you can give, right? And then there are specific examinations for the job posts themselves. जो भी आपको पोस्ट है एफएसएल का, फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से देयर इज एन थिंग, देन यू कैन डेफिनेटली गो फॉर देयर रिक्रूटमेंट क्राइटेरिया. जो लैब है उसका क्या रिक्रूटमेंट क्राइटेरिया है, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट यू विल हैव टू प्रोसीड, ठीक है? And if you are talking about universities gatekeeping examinations, so can you please unmute yourself and clarify if you are talking about entrance examinations or job examinations?
Hi,
Are
sir.
you
It was
talking
me,
about?
Rajvi Mitra. Am I audible?
Yes, Rajvi, please. Yes, Rajvi,
Yeah.
you're audible, please.
So I currently gave the examination of my 12th boards, but
Okay.
I was, means you can say it, I was confused about the NFAT admissions. So I was
Mhm.
asking that some universities do gatekeep their informations of due to the other universities. So this question was about the mainly about the university
Entrance examinations.
examinations. Yeah.
See, university examinations, as in, if you are asking about the universities conducting their own specific examinations, then there are multiple such universities, and all of them give priority to their own states. Now, just think of it this way: जो त्रिपुरा का कोई यूनिवर्सिटी होगा, that won't want कि 90% बच्चे बाहर के स्टेट से आकर के पढ़े, isn't it? They would definitely want more students, at least 80% students of Tripura to get the opportunity. तो इसलिए वो चाहेंगे कि सो दे डू नॉट एडवर्टाइज दैट मच. तो दैट्स व्हाई मे बी यू आर सेइंग कि दे आर गेट कीपिंग द इंफॉर्मेशन. सो ऐसा नहीं है, दे आर नॉट गेट कीपिंग इट, बट वी आर नॉट एबल टू यूजुअली गो थ्रू दैट extensive research process to find that information. But as I have mentioned that जितने necessary examinations हैं जो कि अच्छे colleges के हैं, वो मैंने आपको mention कर दिया है. जैसे कि आपको जो private universities हैं, they usually give you admissions based on AIFSCT test scores. जो आपके कुछ गवर्नमेंट कॉलेजेस होंगे जो कि अप्लाई आपको यू नो दे गिव यू द स्कोप इन फॉरेंसिक साइंस, उनके लिए यू कैन गिव सीयूईटी. एंड अगर एनएफएटी दे रहे हो तो आपको एनएफएसयू मिल सकता है, राइट? So if you want to get into NFSU, then you will have to give NFAT examination. And कई बार you will again have to go through the क्योंकि नागपुर वगैरह में कुछ colleges है which are providing and they are government colleges if I'm not wrong under state government, तो वो लोग भी forensic का दे रहे हैं, but then again if you are a citizen then it is easy for you to get it क्योंकि आपका बोर्ड के मार्क्स के ऊपर डायरेक्टली आपको मिल सकता है. Otherwise the process might be a little difficult for someone who is applying from other states. That's what I was saying. Is it okay, Rajvi? Or do you have any
Thank
other
you. Thank you
questions?
for sharing. No, no, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, Rajvi. Yes, Sharanya, I think I was audible to everyone. If I was not, then you could have just unmuted yourself and told me about it. I just hope that everyone was able to hear me, right? Okay. So regarding Osmania University, Hyderabad. So I think Chandana is asking. So Chandana, Osmania University is indeed a good university, but as of now, since our primary topic of discussion today is NFAT examinations, so guys, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn. Okay, and on LinkedIn itself, you can ask me your queries if you're having any other queries regarding the admission procedure of the other universities. I would be glad to help you guys. Okay. Yes, Sharana, you are asking about my campus. So see, Tripura campus has given me a lot of opportunities, to be honest. एंड कई बार ना लोगों का ये नोशन रहता है कि छोटा कैंपस, अरे छोटा कैंपस डज नॉट मीन लाइक कि यार उतना अच्छा प्रोबेबली नहीं होगा. सो थिंग्स आर नॉट लाइक दैट एक्चुअली. I would say there are a lot of advantages of studying in a small campus because see, it might not be a very grand campus, बहुत बड़ा campus नहीं होगा, but you know the best part is every single student सबको शक्ल से और नाम से पहचानते हैं टीचर्स, राइट? सो वी काइंड ऑफ ऑलवेज फील कि यार वी आर गेटिंग द अटेंशन. हमको ऐसा नहीं है कि एकदम वी फील डिस्टेंट विद आवर फैकल्टीज कि वो लोग हमें बहुत ज्यादा अटेंशन नहीं दे रहे. प्लस ऑल द फैकल्टीज आर वेरी हेल्पफुल. आप अगर कभी क्लासेस किसी रीजन से मिस भी कर रहे हो, आपको कोई चीज समझ नहीं आ रहा है, देन दे स्पेशली टीच यू दैट पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक इन देयर फ्री टाइम ऑल्सो. कभी आपसे प्रैक्टिकल्स मिस हो रहे हैं ड्यू टू सम मेडिकल रीजंस और समथिंग लाइक दैट, देन दे विल अगेन रिपीट द प्रैक्टिकल्स फॉर यू. So overall, what I have seen from my own experiences, कि the faculties are very very friendly, very very approachable and बहुत अच्छे faculties हैं. ठीक है. Lab apparatus everything is top notch according to me. Like opportunities की भी अगर बात करें तो to be very honest with you, I was able to discover my own passion after coming to this university, this campus itself. Because there were teachers, and I have also mentioned in my own YouTube videos in Forensic Tuition channel, where I regularly upload videos related to forensic science, usually academic ones. तो वहाँ पे मैंने भी अपने वीडियोस में मेंशन किया है कि देयर आर सर्टेन टीचर्स जिनसे मैंने पढ़ा है, तब जाकर के मुझे पता चला कि हाउ गुड इट कैन बी टू बी अ टीचर. एकेडमिक्स में मेरा इंटरेस्ट इसी से आया है कि किस तरह से आप बच्चों के साथ कनेक्ट कर सकते हो. तो ओवरऑल आई वुड से this is like the best campus for me at least. In my perspectives, probably like this is the best I could have got, right? Okay. Now, Shraddha is asking, I guess, कि where can we prepare our general knowledge questions? तो see guys, NFAT पेपर का जो पैटर्न होता है ना, that is moderate. ऐसा कोई बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किल पेपर नहीं आता है. ठीक है? If you guys, I think most of you are preparing for NEET examination or at least you are preparing for JEE examination. So if you are preparing for any of these, and if you are not even preparing for these, at least you must have prepared something for your boards or something for your CUET examinations, right? I think that is enough, guys. Because at my time, I did not like do excess of any preparation. Like mainly, I just did previous year का कुछ solve करके जाओ. Because I have already told you, right, कि previous year के question papers है, which I will share in the group later. तो आप प्रीवियस ईयर का सॉल्व करो. आप लोग नए जनरेशन के बच्चे हो, ऐसा थोड़े है कि आप लोगों को कुछ अलग से सिखा के देना पड़ेगा. आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस अगेंस्ट गाइस, उसका अच्छे से यूज करो. शेयर द पेपर विथ चैट जीपीटी. चैट जीपीटी हो गया, ग्रॉक एआई हो गया, डीप सीक एआई हो गया, मेटा एआई हो गया, क्लॉड एआई हो गया, एनी एआई दैट यू आर कंफर्टेबल विथ, उसको आप शेयर करो. आस्क देम टू एनालाइज द पेपर एंड देन सिमिलर डिफिकल्टी लेवल पे आस्क देम कि प्रोवाइड मी 30 क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम बायोलॉजी सेक्शन. 30 questions from physics section, 30 questions from chemistry section, 30 questions from mathematics section, and ऐसा करते करते you will have your whole new sample paper ready. उसको solve करो. So there are endless questions that you can solve. And also guys, जो आपका सवाल होता है ना, it is not बहुत ज्यादा घुमा के नहीं पूछेगा जैसा नीट वगैरह में पूछता है, right? To test your understanding and stuff. The questions are usually more direct. It tests how much you have studied or how much you have remembered things. But also understanding based questions भी आता है, but the quantity is slightly less, you can say. Okay. तो अब बात करते हैं जनरल नॉलेज के क्वेश्चंस कहाँ से प्रिपेयर करने हैं. तो प्लीज स्टे अपडेटेड कि क्या क्या हो रहा है रिसेंट. न्यूज़पेपर वगैरह प्लीज गो थ्रू दैट. आप न्यूज़पेपर वगैरह पढ़ो. आप वाई क्राइम को फॉलो करो. वाई क्राइम पे आपको बहुत सारे ऐसे न्यूज वगैरह मिल जाते हैं. ठीक है, जो रेगुलर इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज होते हैं वो हाईलाइट्स में आपको मिल जाते हैं. इसके अलावा आप कोई भी जनरल नॉलेज का किताब उठा करके पढ़ सकते हो. एंड क्वेश्चन बहुत ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं पूछता है जनरल नॉलेज से. एंड जनरल नॉलेज का पूछेगा भी तो बहुत कम ही क्वेश्चन पूछता है. एप्टीट्यूड वगैरह का भी आप लोग प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग का छोटा मोटा चीज कर सकते हो सॉल्व. तो दैट्स इनफ आई गेस. Now, Astha is asking if NSIT Ahmedabad is worth as backup option. Now, see, the thing is, NSIT, if I'm not wrong, is accredited under NFSU itself, right? So, if in case you're not getting into NFSU and you want to pursue under a college which is affiliated under NFSU, then I think it is a good option. Okay? Next, Astha, yes, yes, I was, and I am a BSc-MSc student, and it's a portion of class 12th and 11th. Yes, so portions, right? तो बहुत सारे मेरे जूनियर्स का मैंने सवाल देखा है कि सर हमने या भैया हमने 11th को बहुत सीरियसली नहीं लिया था. मे बी दैट इज वाई वी आर अफ्रेड दैट क्वेश्चंस जो है 11th में से अगर ज्यादा पूछ दिया, व्हाट इफ वी आर नॉट एबल टू क्वालिफाई. सो गाइज आई हैव टू टिप्स. फर्स्ट इज कि आप बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस मत लो. जितना आपका टॉपिक बैकलॉग में है या आपको लगता है जो टॉपिक मैंने अच्छे से पढ़ा नहीं है, प्लीज उसको एक और बार अच्छे से पढ़ो, उसको रिवाइज करो. एंड आप कॉन्सेप्ट के अलावा पीवाईक्यू सॉल्व करने में अपना टाइम लगाओ. इसके अलावा ये है कि 11th एंड 12th का पोर्शन, इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट, लेट्स से कि 55% इज कमिंग फ्रॉम 12th एंड 45% इज कमिंग फ्रॉम 11th. ठीक है. द ओनली टिप दैट आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर इज कि नेगेटिव मार्किंग से बच के रहो. ठीक है. दैट्स व्हाट आई यूजुअली टेल पीपल कि आप नेगेटिव मार्किंग से सतर्क रहो. सो प्लीज जो क्वेश्चन में आप श्योर नहीं हो उसको आंसर ही मत करो. लीव इट. बिकॉज यू आर आंसरिंग इट एंड देन यू आर गेटिंग द नेगेटिव मार्क्स. तो आपका जो 4 मार्क्स का, ओके मैं नीट का एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ. द क्वेश्चन आर 4 मार्क ईच एंड नेगेटिव मार्किंग इज -1. एनएफएटी एग्जाम में इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग देन 1 मार्क का क्वेश्चन होता है एंड नेगेटिव मार्किंग इज -1/4, दैट इज -0.25. सो जस्ट थिंक ऑफ इट दिस वे. 1 मार्क का सवाल तो गया ही गया, साथ में जो मार्क्स तुमने कमाया, अपने मेहनत से तुमको जो मार्क्स मिला, उस मार्क्स से भी -1/4 हो गया, -0.25 हो गया. सो यू आर लूजिंग मार्क्स, राइट? तो नेगेटिव मार्किंग से बच करके रहो. प्लीज ट्राई. अगर आपको नहीं आ रहा है, इफ यू आर नॉट श्योर अबाउट इट, देन लीव इट. उससे तुम्हारा रैंक फिर भी बरकरार रहने का एक चांस है. ऑल्सो टॉकिंग अबाउट द कट ऑफ एंड रैंक्स, मेरे पास सवाल आता है कि कट ऑफ कितना जाता है. तो देयर इज नो सच कट ऑफ, ऐसा कुछ, क्योंकि एवरी ईयर द डिफिकल्टी लेवल might be little bit rising, and if not rising then also the students, number of students applying are rising. तो इस हिसाब से देखा जाए तो कट ऑफ कैन वैरी. तो आप कट ऑफ पे मत जाओ. आप ये सोचो कि मुझे टॉप जितना मेरा बेस्ट हो सका, आई हैव टू गिव माई 100%. एंड देन आई हैव टू गेट इन, जितना ज्यादा रैंक में मैं आ सकता हूँ. एटलीस्ट गाइस एम फॉर टॉप 30, टॉप 50. इतना होता है तो यू कैन गेट इजिली इनटू त्रिपुरा कैंपस, आई थिंक. अगर आपको टॉप 50 में आ रहा है, टॉप 30 में आ रहा है, देन यू कैन मे बी गो इनटू दिल्ली कैंपस, इनटू त्रिपुरा कैंपस. इट विल बी इजियर, राइट? सो नाउ सर ओके. सी, the thing is Sharanya, placement वगैरह you have to go through the whole process, right? You have to see कि placement वगैरह का क्या सीन रहता है कॉलेज में. ठीक है, आप प्राइवेट कॉलेज से कर तो सकते हो, बट देन अगेन यू हैव टू सी व्हाट आर द स्कोप्स इन प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस. नाउ इट इज अ डिसहार्टनिंग ट्रुथ कि forensics in India is स्टिल डेवलपिंग, अब तक डेवलप्ड सेक्टर नहीं है ये, ठीक है। स्कोप अब तक की अगर बात करते हैं तो पुलिस ही हमारा फर्स्ट रिस्पॉन्डिंग ऑफिसर होता है यूजुअल केसेस में। बहुत रेयर केसेस होते हैं जहां पे आपके जो फॉरेंसिक एक्सपर्ट्स हैं वो लोग क्राइम सीन में डायरेक्टली विजिट कर रहे हैं। बट अभी मैंने रिसेंटली कुछ केसेस देखे थे जहां पे चंडीगढ़ वगैरह में फॉरेंसिक एक्सपर्ट्स विजिट कर रहे थे क्राइम सीन्स को एज इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग ऑफिसर्स। तो नाउ एज आई वाज मेंशनिंग कि 7 इयर्स से ज्यादा पनिशमेंट जिस भी केस में होता है उस केस में दे हैव मैंडेटेड फॉरेंसिक इन्वेस्टिगेशन। सो फॉरेंसिक साइंस का जो स्कोप है दैट विल इंक्रीज इन द कमिंग फ्यू इयर्स, वो इंक्रीज करेगा। सो डोंट वरी कि ऐसा स्कोप नहीं है बोल करके, बिकॉज देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ सेक्टर्स दैट यू कैन गो इनटू। But then again, it depends on the eligibility also. It depends on the recruitment policies also, and it also depends on the seats available, the vacancies available. Okay. So my perspective on it, if you are asking me, then I have, I do not have a strong opinion on that. You can say, okay, because I do not think I will go for a 9 to 5 job or a lab based job, because I am more into the teaching sector. So I would probably end up being an assistant professor if everything is going on well in my life, right? If everything goes on well, then I would probably go for, this post itself. Assistant professor बनना है मुझे. So I don't think कि मैं directly आपका lab based jobs. Yes, I will maybe go for it 1 year, 2 years, but agar if you are asking me if I can see myself in the 50s sitting in the lab, then no, that's not happen. That's not what happening, right? I would be teaching rather. What kind of general knowledge questions are asked? Then again, Shraddha, you will again have to go through the previous year questions to understand that. For MSc Forensic Science, at question from, okay, so see, Sangeeta is asking if I'm not wrong. Then Sangeeta, MSc Forensic Science, you will again have to go through the eligibility criteria once. So वहाँ पे क्या पूछता है? The syllabus is there. ठीक है, eligibility criteria के साथ में. Guys, don't worry, I will share the PDFs with you. And after sharing the PDFs, you can just check it. And also, if you want, you can go to the nfsu.ac.in/admissions and you can directly download the PDFs from there itself. ठीक है? तो वहां से देखो, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग देन 11th 12th लेवल की बेसिक फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथमेटिक्स प्रोबेबली पूछेगा, मैथमेटिक्स या बायोलॉजी। एंड बीएससी स्टैंडर्ड्स में से जो बेसिक्स है फॉरेंसिक्स रिलेटेड, like what is forensic science? So forensic science is nothing but the application of science and the knowledge of science to aid in the administration of justice, या to help in the legal matters, to investigate the legal matters. तो ऐसा एकदम बेसिक चीजें पूछेगा, व्हाट इज फॉरेंसिक साइंस, व्हाट इज द स्कोप ऑफ फॉरेंसिक साइंस, इन सब चीजों के ऊपर कुछ बीएससी लेवल के क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकता है, ठीक है। अगेन, व्हाट इज द कट ऑफ फॉर बीएससी एमएससी? यस, sorry, BTech MTech, computer science general category. Yes, so as I was talking कि कट ऑफ का जो है वो BSc MSc बोलो या फिर BTech MTech बोलो, इट इज द सेम थिंग। कट ऑफ आप अगर प्रीवियस ईयर के मेरिट लिस्ट वगैरह भी देखोगे तो आई डोंट थिंक कि वो लोग कट ऑफ बताता है, दे जस्ट टेल यू अबाउट द रैंक्स दैट द पीपल हैव स्कोर्ड, ठीक है। तो यूजुअली यू विल हैव टू एम फॉर हायर रैंक्स बिकॉज कट ऑफ मार्क्स आर नॉट रिलीज्ड। But if you ask me, then at least to be safe, you will have to score at least 80 out of 100, या फिर कम से कम 75, not less than that. But still, I would say give your best. आप कोशिश करो जितना ज्यादा आप कर सको, ठीक है। So, any more questions, guys? And if there are any questions, then I would encourage you to please unmute yourselves to speak. क्योंकि ऐसे मुझे लग रहा है कि I am just talking to myself, because the session was not as interactive as I thought it would be. Overall, I'm just reading the chats and answering the questions. So, if possible, guys, please unmute yourself to ask the questions. That would also make me feel a little better. So, any more questions, guys?
Let's do one thing. First of all, thank you so much, Swapnil. एक काम करते हैं, क्वेश्चन आंसर राउंड जो है वो लास्ट में रखते हैं। एट द लास्ट यू कैन आस्क योर क्वेश्चंस टू द स्पीकर। आपको जो भी स्पीकर को क्वेश्चन पूछना है, यू कैन आस्क देम वाया चैट। एंड लेट्स एंड दिस Swapnil's lecture right here only. Thank you so much, Swapnil, and it
Most
is really
welcome.
honored to hear you as a speaker. and thank you so much to inspire them through your relentless pursuit of knowledge and excellence. Now, I would like to invite Miss Arna. So, Ms. Arna Chakraborty, she is from West Bengal and a dedicated forensic science student at the National Forensic Science Institute, National Forensic Science University, Gandhinagar campus. She is currently in the second year and pursuing the 5-year integrated BSc and MSc course. And she is proudly serving as a NSS coordinator in that particular college. And she is ranked ninth in the national admission test. So yeah, she's also recipient of the prestigious Reliance Scholarship, and she's from the Gandhinagar campus. So, Miss Arna Chakraborty, you are most welcome. You can continue with your session.
Thank you so much, Mitali, for this wonderful introduction. And good evening, everyone. I hope you are enjoying this session. And thank you so much, Swapnil, for clearing most of the queries and doubts about NFSU. It was wonderful. So I would like to start by encouraging everyone, because everyone is very scared about the NFAT exam, that how it will be. Trust me, guys, it will be very easy. You can do this if you just keep on preparing for your basic 11th and 12th syllabus and your NEET syllabus. If anyone is preparing for NEET or JEE, you just clear all your basic concepts. I'm sure you'll be able to clear NFAT also, because during I had given my NFAT exam, NFAT 2023, and I ranked ninth in the merit list, and during the counseling session I was the fifth one. So to be honest, I hadn't also done much prep for it, but all the basic knowledge about 11th 12th will cover your entire exam. So guys, don't worry, your exams is on 7th and 8th, so you will be easily, you can do it. So I would like to speak about Gandhinagar campus, because I chose Gandhinagar campus as my campus because I considered it as it's the main campus. However, there's no such thing. You can choose any of the campuses where BSc-MSc courses is available. So Gandhinagar, Delhi, Tripura, Dharwad, Bhopal, Goa, any of it, all of them are very good. And if you're looking for the other courses also, there are 11 schools which provide all the different courses. And if you are want to appear for those courses also, you can choose any of the campuses. All of them are equally well equipped, and all the faculty members, the courses, the syllabus, everything is very well. And then if you talk about if I tell you about my experience when I came here in Gandhinagar campus, it's been 2 years now. I'm in my second year. I'm almost completing my second year, and I'll be going to my third year. It is all the subjects that we have covered until now, be it law, psychology, FPQD, or maybe introduction to forensic science, crime and society. All these were the subjects we went through, and all of the faculties we taught us very nicely. And all the faculties here have their PhD degrees. Without PhD degrees, they are not eligible to teach us. So you will be rest assured, you will get amazing faculties here. And then if I say about the scholarship here, so previously you used to get a scholarship if you ranked between 1 to 5th amongst the merit listed students, but however it has been stopped now. But you can definitely apply for any of the other scholarships which is provided by the government or even the private sectors also. So for that, I had applied for the Reliance scholarship, which I would also recommend everyone to keep an eye on, so that they can also apply when the time comes. And you have to give an exam for it, and if you qualify, so you will get the scholarship. So NFSU is an INI, everyone knows that. It is an institute of national importance, and it is also registered under the Ministry of Home Affairs. And the scope here, I would clear out this thing, that and if you are coming here for direct placements, I would not give you any false hope and say that you will get direct placements. There won't be direct placements. However, you have to appear for a government exam, which will help you clear your will help you get a job in the government sector mostly, because this forensic aspect has their most openings in the government sector and not the private sector much yet. However, private labs and everything are opening up, which will eventually give more opportunities to the forensic experts. As Swapnil also told, that any cases which are prolonged for more than 7 years has to have a forensic introspection into it. So for that, and then I would also talk about all, if you are choosing NFSU Gandhinagar campus, you will be able to take part in a lot of seminars, webinars, which keep on happening very frequently. And I live in the in-campus hostel also, so if I would also recommend you guys to get a chance in the NFSU in-campus hostel, because if you guys are getting that, because you can come to all the events any day, anytime, and you'll be available at the campus for any of the events, to even as a volunteer, which will also you'll get a lot of exposure as well. And for example, I'll tell you one thing. Like a few days ago, there was the convocation for NFSU, where all the convocating students from all the campuses are called and they're given their degrees. And in our case, last time, the President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu, came as a chief guest. So we had to do all the work and the voluntary work at literally at 2 a.m. So if that is only possible if you're living in campus, so that is a very good facility you will get in NFSU Gandhinagar campus. Other campuses are also having hostels, so but they are still coming up with more hostels. So keep an eye on that. And then the attendance here, the attendance is very strict, so you have to maintain the minimum attendance percentage of 80%. And it won't be a task, because if you come and attend your lectures every day here, you will be the one who will be benefited the most, as the lectures and the labs and the practical work which we do is very, very crucial for us, because doing all those like handling all the important devices and machineries like UV visible spectroscope, photometer, and everything gives us a very hands-on experience on all these things, and for which I would really recommend NFSU Gandhinagar, because it has all of them, like starting from the very expensive and highly advanced machinery like SEM, EDX, and everything. It is everything is available here on campus. There is also a ballistic testing range, which is, and there also the narcotics, NDPS, COE, Center of Excellence. There are many Center of Excellences here in the campus itself, which will, when we are pursuing our masters and our specialization, will also give us the openings to check these out. And there is the future scope is you have to appear for government exams such as NET. Here you can give NET to clear out your NET, and then eventually JRF also, for if you want to pursue your PhD, which for which NFSU is also very well renowned, because many PhD students have pursued and completed their masters as well as PhDs from NFSU. And there is also fact and fact plus exams, which will give you the job opportunities in the FSLs. And nowadays, there are also the posts are also coming up, vacancies are also coming up for like SOCO, Scene of Crime Officer, and then SSOs, Senior Scientific Officers, etc. So all these things are the future aspects, future job placements, you can call them as, for forensic science. And so that is it. That is all I would like to say for NFSU and NFAT exam. If you have any other questions, you can ask at the end of the meeting. And thank you so much for your patient listening.
Thank you very much, Arna. That was really helpful knowledge that you have shared with the people. And I hope everybody got your point, whatever you explained them. And thank you very much. It was really nice having you for this session.
Yeah.
Now let me, yeah, thank you. Now let me introduce you Nishani Saho. Currently, she is studying into the MSc Forensic Science at the NFSU Goa campus. Okay, and she completed her BSc in Forensic Science from uh, Kristu Jayanti College, and she completed her internship in digital forensic at Educate. And she is a class instructor at Chess Brains Academy, and she run a small business featuring stickers, resin, jewelry, and Polaroids, beadcraft, etc. So, Miss Nishi, you are most welcome. Can you please continue with your session?
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you so much for that. Am I audible?
Yes, you are completely audible.
Okay, so hi, my name is Nishani Sahu, and I'm currently pursuing my MSc Forensic Science from NFSU Goa campus. And just for that one correction, it is chess instructor at Chess Brains. Okay, so apart from that, let's discuss about some points about NFSU Goa. The first thing first, the NFSU Goa campus is a transit campus. It is not a permanent campus, and this campus is situated in Ponda region, or you can call it Fonda region. There are different pronunciations, and this region, the Ponda region in particular, is a very small town, and it is somehow 16-17 kilometers from Madgaon, if you are aware of that location. And if you're coming by train, or if you're arriving at by train, it's from Madgaon. If you're arriving by flight, it's from Mapsa airport or Dabolim, which both of them, but Dabolim is 1 hour distance from Ponda, and the other one is, I think, 2 to 3 hours distance. And let's talk about some structure. I made a note of it. So in Goa campus, as you know, the class timings are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. All right. For BSc-MSc students, the class timings are mostly 10:30 to 4:30, but the classes can extend. And for MSc students, it's 10 to 6 p.m. However, cybersecurity, digital forensics people, and MTech people mostly don't have classes here. Their classes gets over by 1 o'clock maybe, because mostly their work is on laptop and computer. So they are assigned their laptops, they are assigned their computers, their own email IDs, and their own tasks. So as soon as they complete it, they just leave. So they don't have a particular class and attendance as such. Then let's discuss what are the courses we have in NFSU Goa. First is MSc Cybersecurity, MTech, then MSc Digital Forensics, and BSc-MSc in Forensic Science. There is separately MSc in Forensic Science. The BSc-MSc is a 5 years course integrated. So we'll just study one by one. So first thing is BSc-MSc course, as Swapnil already told, it's a 5 years course. So what I have the information that I have gathered from NFSC Goa is that 3 years of BSc course. First of all, 3 years and 6 semester of BSc course you have till third year, and then you will have just a second, and then you will have a BSc. Okay, let me restart. Give me a second. All right. So 3 years of BSc course you have, then you have 1 semester with the MSc students. I know that is little difficult, but yes, when you choose your specialization after the third year, you will have 1 semester with them, and then 1 semester of internship. This is clearly for the BSc-MSc student. Then 1 semester of internship, and then whole 1 year for your dissertation and project work. So in between, you might have to come to college to give some exams. That's it. That's all for the BSc-MSc. And first year course, if you think you know the fee structure and everything, it's 65K per semester. They have subjects like physics, they have criminal evidence law, crime scene management, fingerprint, Indian knowledge system, etc. The faculties are very good here. According to the first years, I have contacted them. The faculty is great, they are approachable, and they are lenient, as per the said. And exams are not tough. So the exams are similar all over NFSU campuses. There is one TA exam, there is 25 marks exam. You get some MCQs, maybe 2 marks question, 1 mark question. Then you have one mid sem exam that is of 50 marks, and then you have end sem exam that is of 100 marks. And the passing marks is what affects me especially. The thing is, in tier 2 exam the passing marks is 12 or something out of 25. In mid sem it is 25 marks, passing marks is 25 out of 50. And in 100 marks paper end sem, passing marks is probably 50, probably 30 to 50. If I'm wrong, please correct me about it. And so first year we have completed. If you have any doubt, you can ask me about that. Second year, there are courses. So in second year, there are advanced courses like advanced chemistry, advanced biology, and etc. Crime scene management will be there. Third year also nothing much. They have advanced physics, law, toxicology, forensic, and then forensic medicine, along with the psychology, ballistics. All these things are introduced in the third year so that you can choose your specialization properly. And again, faculties are very nice. There, since it is a transit campus, it's a very small campus. All right, so it just have two buildings, one main building and one small building. One is called Pota cabin and one is called as main building. In main building most of the classes go on. You have proper built up labs, you have proper built up computer lab. And then in Pota cabin some classes go on, for example just 5. It's like a small auditorium, and other ones are classes. So these are basically convertible classes, and your MSc and first year classes go on there. The next thing is fourth year. It's not much to know. You get to know about instrumentation handling and all that. I'll discuss when I'm coming to the lab prospect. Let's talk about MSc subjects. So in MSc course, we have MTech, we have MSc Cybersecurity, MSc Digital Forensics, and MSc Forensic Science. These four. So MTech is just a 1-year course which you can pursue after you have completed your BTech. You can come through JE mains or you can give NFAT exam. After that, cybersecurity, or you can also take after any course you have taken. So for example, if your BSc is in biology or is in BSc is in any subject, general science, forensic science, you are eligible for cybersecurity. However, you need to clear the NFAT exam in the computer field. Like for example, forensic science code is there, and also there is a digital forensics code. So you have to clear the NFAT and digital forensics code in order to get into cybersecurity or digital forensics. Or at least in your graduation, you should have a subject that is properly mentioned during the documentation, and they can verify. They can tell you if you're eligible. So MSc Cybersecurity is of 2 years. Then we have MSc Toxicology. So no, not MSc Toxicology, MSc Digital Forensics. It's basically same as the cybersecurity. You mostly work in the computer lab. You complete your assignments, topic studies mostly. So what I have the knowledge that I have gathered from the students is that MSc Digital Forensics and Cybersecurity, the faculty encourage them for self-study mode. The classes are very less and they have to do the self-study more. Okay, so that's one thing you should know if you're going to pursue digital or cybersecurity. Other than that, for MSc Forensic Science, which I am pursuing, so this is a 2 years course. And then in this 2 years course, you have first semester in which you get different subjects. Then in second semester, you get different subjects like serology, and then DNA and all this, toxicology, serology, all these subjects. And then Sem 3 is for your specialization. So in Sem 3, you get to choose which you want to take. Now, specialization for the forensic field. Now, for example, you are planning to go for MSc Forensic Science. Why it is advantageous? Because when you go to MSc Forensic Science, you can choose different specialization. One is cyber, one is ballistics, one is DNA, one is crime scene management, one is toxicology, and one is fingerprint. Crime scene management yet not approved in our campus, but it's in most probably by next year it might be there. So these are the major 5. So once you have completed your first year in MSc, you can decide which specialization you want to take. Depending on, by that time you'll also gather knowledge about the faculty. By the time you'll also get the knowledge about lab structure, and then you can decide. So let's talk about labs. So in our campus, it's a small campus and the labs are very small. So the labs don't have seating arrangements. The labs just contain few instruments, the important instruments, and labs occur batch wise. So for example, my class have 40 students. So in first batch there will be 20 students, in another batch there will be 20 students. And we only have three lab in first year, first semester. We had two times lab in a week. And the first, for example, Monday we had lab that was 4 to 6. So 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. we had lab. Now uh, 2 to 6 p.m. we have lab. 2 to 4 p.m. one lab, and 4 to 6 p.m. another lab. So you will have 4 hours of lab. Total 8 hours of lab in a day. In semester 2, if you're taking forensic science, in semester 2 you will have total 10 hours of lab in a week. 10 hours of lab in a week. Let's talk about biology and serology lab. So it this lab have basic instruments, for example, vortex, microscopes. Then there is a centrifuge machine, DNA extraction kit. There's a huge cooler for the refrigerator for all the DNA samples and specimens. And the faculty is very lenient. As I said, they are approachable. So if you really want to do any microscope study, or you want to do any research project, you can do it there, and they will help you out. You just need few permission, and that's it. And coming back to physics lab, again there is a few instruments. Mostly it's dedicated towards the ballistics and gun and all those items. So there are certain instruments for it. For example, compound microscope, comparison microscope, and all those items. In toxicology and chemistry lab, both are same. So in this we have centrifuge, HPLC. Recently we have installed HPTLC. Then we have melting point instrument. We have fume chamber, and all these things. When you join here, you can see. Then we have CSM lab, that is simply a museum. It's a very small museum. Like at once, only 5 people can enter. That museum just shows how a drug overdose case looks like. That's just a visual one. You don't have any classes over there. Then we have fingerprint lab. In this you have UV chamber, and then footprint exhibition, forensic fingerprint kit, microscopes, basic instruments, and then fingerprint powders and all those items. And they have some charts and visual representations. Apart from this, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Apart from this, NFSU Goa is very famous for their festival celebration. So they celebrate all festivals very nicely. For example, recent Holi. So everything is organized inside the campus, and everybody comes to campus and they have fun. Maybe it's a 1 day event, or maybe it's a 2 day event. For example, Garba was 2 day, and like Garba night was for 2 days. Holi was for 1 day. And food and refreshments are constantly organized. That's there. Then about the visits. So recently this year, when I joined, the forensic science department has organized various visits. For example, autopsy visit, where you go and visit the mortuary, where you visit the unclaimed body, and they do the autopsy findings, and they tell you what are the autopsy findings by the pathologist, by the doctor. That is there. We went to Auspicio Hospital recently. So if you guys know, I have a YouTube channel where I constantly post about NFSU Goa and general knowledge questions, forensic questions for NFAT and UGC net. So you guys can follow it. I cannot put my link here, but maybe I'll share it later on the group. And apart from that, visits, yes, autopsy visit, then there is a oceanography visit, whatever is available in the region, Goa region. We have wildlife forensics workshop. We have forensic and technology in new forensic laws. This happened recently, and it involved police officers, commandos. It involved a lot of researchers and faculties. So this was a really good 2 day workshop. Blood spatter workshop, HPTLC workshop. So we recently installed HPTLC in our chemistry division lab, and then there was a lecturer called Aryan Jadhav, and that person told us completely how HPTLC works. It's a The whole process we did was on green tea and caffeine sample, stating the quantification of the caffeine, and it took us 1 hour 45 minutes for the straight procedure with the explanation. Then we have drone workshop, and these are kind of the workshops that completely, okay, that occur throughout the time. Apart from that, we have they organize, like today they have organized cricket workshop, not workshop exactly, cricket tournament, badminton tournament, and all the sports tournament that is organized here between the faculty and the students, and different people like commandos. Some commandos are coming to NFSU Goa for a cyber training. So they have been coming from a week for from a semester, and they also take part in these festivities with us. And apart from that, there's one more thing. So imagine if you really want to take NFSU Gandhinagar, we all know the preference system. So NFSU Gandhinagar, then Delhi, then Goa, and then Bhopal, then Pune, which Pune is also recently shifted to Gandhinagar only. All the students were shifted there. After Bhopal, there is Tripura, then Pune. So all, since Pune didn't have much of the instruments and the capacity, they have shifted it to Gandhinagar. Not the whole campus, just few students this year. And along with this, so in case you really want to take NFSU Gandhinagar and your cutoff and your merit didn't match, and you got to choose either Delhi or Goa, I think you should go for it. Telling from my experience, me and my friends joined NFSU Goa, and then we found out there is a real allocation procedure. So that might happen from, that might take a month to occur. So maybe you are in NFSU Goa right now, or NFSU Delhi, or NFSU Tripura, any NFSU, you still have a chance. You still have a chance to go to another campus. Okay, first is health reason, and second is family. Like for example, you really can't stay without a family, like proper health reason, giving a proper health reason, then they can reallocate you to proper campus, like the campus you wanted. Then there are some people who choose the campus in counseling, but they do not join that campus, or they do not pay the fees. So the seat goes to the next merit person. So there is a possibility. According to my experience, when I joined, by the end of the month, when we completed our syllabus and we were getting ready for the TA examination, there are at least 9 to 10 people joined, like 1 month late, because there were more seats left. First they were filled, but then some people left for NEET, some people left for JE, some people left for NIT. So there were lots of seats left. And for digital forensic especially, there was an on spot admission as well. So if you come to the campus with proper documentation, you will get the seat, and fees payment obviously. So I think we have covered most of the things about NFSU Goa campus. If you have any particular question, you can either ask at the end of the meeting or maybe write in the chat box. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nishani. That was really meaningful session of yours, and thank you so much for sharing such kind of knowledgeable things to the students. And now I would like to invite Mr. Ankur Jyoti Sharma. He's a second year BSc student, and he's a student from the NFSU Delhi campus, and he's from the Assam. He interned with the Office of Superintendent of Police, Nagaon in Assam, and he went for the FSL Patna for his internship. And he's also a NCC cadet in 7 DBN, and he's also a cultural member of a cultural club at the NFSU. So, Mr. Ankul Jyoti, you are most welcome. Please continue with your session. Hello, Ankur, are you there?
Hi, Mitali. Can we please call the next person in case Ankur is not available?
Yeah, sure, no worries. So, as Ankur is right now, he's not available. Let me introduce you, uh, Mr. Saurav Narayan. He is a dedicated forensic science student at the National Forensic Science University from the Delhi campus, and currently he is in a second year. He's pursuing a second year, and he's pursuing a 5-year integrated BSc MSc course, and he's a member of NSS and Sports Club at NFSU Delhi campus. He was an intern in CID FSL Patna, and he is a chief legal officer of Y Crime Media and founder of Dhaga Foundation. So, Mr. Saurav Narayan, you are most welcome and kindly continue with your session.
Sorry to interrupt in between, but I guess Saurav is also not available at the moment. He has some urgent work, I think, regarding the conference that is happening in Delhi right now.
Okay, I just got his message. I think he is currently in a meeting. So, Mitali, can we please call the next person? Very sorry for the inconvenience, guys.
We are very sorry for this inconvenience, guys. Let me call the another speaker, as the Ankur is not available right now. So, let me call you the Noshin. By the way, hi Noshin, Mitali this side. Can you please continue with your session here?
Hello, good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible enough. Mitali, am I audible?
Yes,
Hello.
Noshin, you are audible to me now.
Yeah, okay. So, as most of my fellow speakers have covered everything regarding NFSU, and I'm not much left with any of them, so I would just want to talk about NFSU Dharwad campus. I am in the second year of BSc-MSc integrated at the National Forensic Sciences University Dharwad, and I have interned at Emphasis for her and also serve as the social media coordinator of NFSU Dharwad. So yes, and right now I was actually the founding batch of National Forensic Sciences University Dharwad because the campus just established in the year 2023, and apparently it is running in its transit campus. So earlier the campus was the transit campus of IIT Dharwad, and right now IIT has shifted to their permanent campus, and we are in Water and Land Management Institute Valmi, which actually gave the campus to both IIT and now NFSU. So talking about the campus, it is 135 acres big campus where three schools run smoothly. One is the BSc-MSc Forensic Science. The other one is BTech MTech Computer Science major in Cybersecurity, and one more is MSc in Environmental Science with major in Forensic Sciences. And very soon, from the upcoming sessions, we will be starting with crime scene diploma courses. Apart from this, the faculty here at NFSU Dharwad are very young because the campus is recently established, so they are very much kind enough and to lenient and very approachable. The weather condition, if I talk about Dharwad, is extremely good. It's not very hot, neither very cold. It's just the only thing I love about this place is the campus and the weather condition. It's beautiful. And apart from that, if I have to talk about the faculties, when we were in our first year, we were taught by the faculties of IIT Dharwad because there were no much faculty recruitment, so we were taught by IIT Dharwad faculties. Now that faculties have been recruited and they are all fact plus cleared faculties, they have cleared their net, also they are PhD faculties, so you don't have to doubt their caliber. So it's wonderful here. Apart from that, if you talk about the labs, they are well established. We have been given the research and development labs of IIT Dharwad, so we run our labs there. And then there are new machineries that have been installed, the FTIR, XDRF, all of them have been installed. And because the strength is quite less, as Swapnil mentioned in his lecture, that it is a benefit to study in a small campus. You get to experience everything with your own hands. So yeah, we do get that because very recently in the month of March itself, I went for Inter NFSU, and maybe if I would have been in any other campus, I would not have got this opportunity. But because of the strength here, I could get that. Uh, I actually left Delhi campus and then shifted to Dharwad. So my experience here is wonderful. Apart from that, the curriculum is the same in all over NFSU. And what else am I left with? Just a minute. Yeah, I mean, that's all I would say about NFSU
Yeah.
Dharwad. Also one more thing I would like to mention, that we the hostel facilities here is wonderful, because I don't think the other campuses they do provide hostels, but NFSU Dharwad has enough of hostel vacancies. And teaching, everything is wonderful here. Yeah, one more. Yeah. This is something I would really want to mention. If you are here, you will get to attend lots of seminars and workshops. A very recent seminar was by a very famous forensic scientist, Dr. Harsh, who was the investigator in the very famous Sushant Singh Rajput case. So we could get an in-hand knowledge with him. Like, he came to our campus and then he shared many of his solved cases. Another forensic scientist also came. He was Dr. J.M. Mathur, who was the retired forensic science labs director of Jaipur. He also gave us insights. So, like, if you're here in NFSU, you definitely get to attend so many workshops, seminars, and then the visits. If I talk about, we have been taken to State Forensics Sciences Laboratory, Bangalore, and which is actually 400 kilometers from Dharwad. So yeah, we have been taken there, and it was a wonderful 5 days session in the FSL. And then there are regular weekly visits to different places. Very recently, we went for the autopsy session here in Karnataka Institute of Medical Sciences. So we do get the chances of visits, workshops. Labs are well equipped, faculties are great, and yeah, so this is all what we'll talk about NFSU Dharwad. And one more thing I wanted to mention, that Swapnil talked in his lecture about the institute he was talking about that gives admission based on state quota in Nagpur. That is actually Institute of Forensic Sciences, Mumbai, Maharashtra, that gives you admission based on state quota. And if you are from another state, not from Mumbai, obviously, then they give you marks based on their board exams or any other entrance that you crack. And it's one of the very good institutes I would suggest you to go for if you make it there. So keep an eye on that. And I hope very soon it is collaborated with NFSU, just how Loknayak Jayaprakash National Institute of Forensic Science has been turned into NFSU Delhi now. Yeah, that's all. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can ask in the chat box. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nosheen. That was really knowledgeable information you gave to the audience. Now the audience audible to you guys now.
Yes, ma'am.
So now you are all open to ask the questions to the speakers. You can unmute yourself, or you can kindly raise your hand, and then you can unmute yourself and you can ask the questions. And speakers are all ready to answer your question. And I would really like I really would like to tell you, like to the speakers particularly, to mention your LinkedIn IDs so that these people can reach you out to the LinkedIn as well. Now we can begin with the question answer round.
Yes, thank you so much, Mitali. So all the LinkedIn IDs and the speaker details will be shared in the group itself, in the WhatsApp group itself, right? That would be fine.
All right, no worries. If you have shared, yeah, that is also fine. Now we can start with the question answer round. If anyone has a question, they can ask to the speakers, or if they don't want to unmute their mic, they can directly ask the questions into the chat box, and the speakers will reply you.
I can see Harsh has raised his hand. Is there any question?
Sir, you can
Guys,
ask.
please feel free to ask your questions.
Harsh Gupta, you have raised your hand. Please, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the question.
No,
Yes, Harsh.
I have not raised hand. I am already in Delhi, NFSU campus, Delhi campus, second year student.
Harsh, I think गलती से click हो गया होगा. That's why the hand has been raised. Never mind.
Hmm.
So, Harsh, would you like to share anything about Delhi campus to the students? Considering that Delhi campus के जो हमारे colleague speakers थे, वो आज attend नहीं कर पा रहे for some reason, then we would be glad to have you with us.
Obviously, why not?
Go ahead.
So, can I speak in Hindi too?
Definitely.
So, जैसे कि all have cleared all the doubts regarding all the campuses. Delhi campus is not different from all the campuses. It's just like कट ऑफ भी सबका सेम है सारे कैंपसेस का कट ऑफ भी फैसिलिटीज भी एंड एंट्रेंस का प्रोसेस भी सबको सेम है इट जस्ट बेस्ड अपॉन मेरिट लिस्ट में हाउ व्हाट्स द पोजीशन that decides your campus in the main counseling session. And after Gandhinagar, I prefer Delhi campus is the best because Delhi is a nice place and connectivity बहुत अच्छी है Delhi की. That's why I prefer if someone has not got the Gandhinagar campus, they generally and they do prefer for Delhi campus. Even from Delhi or outside it.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Harsh, for sharing this information with us. Now, anyone else, if they have any kind of a question, yes, we have some questions in the comment section. Uh, Noshin, somebody is asking you a question. If you would like to, answer those questions.
Yeah, I'm just going through the question. And should I type it down or speak it out?
Just speak it out so that everybody can, get the idea on speaker only.
Okay, so someone is asking me what is the cutoff of NFSU Dharwad. There is no specific cutoff. They just provide you a merit list, and based on that, you have been allocated. So when I gave NFSU's NFAT in the year 2023, my merit number was 50. I got NFSU Delhi, and then I chose to go for NFSU Dharwad. So my merit number was 50, and based on that, I got admission in NFSU Dharwad. The next question I can see is where exactly is NFSU Dharwad situated? It is situated in Karnataka. It is 450 kilometers approximately from Bangalore. uh, what language syllabus is taught in Dharwad NFSU? They use both English, Hindi, and there are also local faculties here from Karnataka, so they can even sometimes speak in Kannada for the localites who study here in NFSU Dharwad, but mostly it's English and Hindi which is used. About the hostel fees, there are hostels based on different sharings. There are like 4 sharing, 5 sharing, 3 sharing, and 2 sharing, so it varies. My hostel fees is 45,000 on, like, for the whole 1 year, that is 2 semesters, and that is my room sharing is 5. So based on that, the hostel facilities and the hostel fees varies, like if it is 2, 3, or 4, or 5. Yeah, I think that's all the questions you've asked me.
All right, guys. Any other questions if you have? Yes, Rajvi, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the question.
I would like to ask about the placements which usually students of NFSC get. How are the how are the placements done when you complete your BSc-MSc course, or in a any course which you complete?
Hello, Rajvi. So there are not any direct placements for BSc-MSc course. However, there are direct placements for MBA courses and also BTech MTech courses. For BSc-MSc, you have to go for government exams like NET or FACT and FACT Plus, which will give you positions in the FSCs. Clear?
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, hi Rajvi. I would just like to add one thing. Rajvi, that in Tripura campus, the placement cell is currently, getting, all equipped, because in our campus, the Tripura campus was established in 2021, if I'm not wrong, and till now, our seniors from BSc-MSc have not yet, gone through their, they have not completed their MSc yet. So they are currently in their sixth semester, if I'm not wrong. Sixth or seventh semester or eighth semester, something like that. Okay. Like they have not yet completed the 10th semester. That is why they have not yet gone through the process of placement. But as soon as they will get the placements done, then we will have the placement data with us. So it will be easier for us to, talk about the placements. But as of now, there are placement cells which are helping you with the internships and all. And this time, talking about the NFSU Tripura campus, the summer internship placement is like 100%. Like जिसने भी apply किया है, there has been no case कि किसी ने apply किया और उसको मिला नहीं है. Whoever has applied for summer internship, be it in CFSL Kolkata or in any other FSL or in any other CID or anything else, जहाँ पे भी जिसने भी apply किया है, the college has like given 100% support, and all the applications have been accepted. And till now the process is going on. ठीक है राजवी?
Yeah, okay, sir. I got it.
Thank you so much, speakers. Now, if anybody else is having a question, they can ask the speakers. Right, I guess all the queries are clear now. So let me conclude this session. Thank you all for joining us today for this insightful forensic webinar. We've explored some fascinating aspects of forensic science and heard some truly knowledgeable speakers. Your questions and participation made a session even more engaging. So thank you very much and take care of yourselves.
I'm really sorry to interrupt you, Mitali. I think Nishani Sahu is still
Nishani is
there as
having
well.
some kind of a doubt, right? Yes, Nishani, you can just.
Okay, hi. So it's not a doubt. I completely forgot to add some major points that was regarding Goa campus hostel, mess, and placement. So in Goa campus, the cybersecurity and digital forensics labs are very equipped, and their placements are really good. So what happens? What I have noticed is some placement companies from private, for example, Deloitte and other, they come to our Goa campus to for the screening process and take the students. So a lot of students have been placed, and along with that, even though these are not the cyber security companies as such, but every company needs jobs in cyber and vigilance. Therefore they are hiring people. So yes, placements are going on. Secondly, about the mess. So mess is in the hostel and anyone can take mess. 1 month charges are 5,400 rupees, which I personally believe it's too much. And they make non-veg and vegetarian items both, and they mostly make different food items for the foreign exchange students who are from Africa region. And along with that, the hostel fees are 65K. So there is no hostel as such in Goa campus. There is no hostel. They will tell you there is a hostel, but please do not listen to them, because for boys, if you're from BSc-MSc or simply MSc, you are not gonna get any hostel. It's just one rented building which they have kept for girls because their parents are conservative and all those kind of stuff. So and no hostels, no PG. There are no hostels and PG in Goa campus or beside in Goa region. Honestly speaking, in Ponda region. So the hostel is a one single two-story building, and then you have the mess inside. And the girls who I have talked to, they live in a they live in a hassle. So what happened is, for example, they have a room assigned for 3 members. But since so many parents wanted their first year kids to stay in hostel, they had arranged 5 kids in one room with just one central fan, and all of us know how bad Goa is during summers. So it is very hot and they are unable to manage. You cannot use any electrical appliance in the hostel, and you cannot cook anything inside the hostel campus. You cannot use extra fan or cooler either from your own money. So these are the limitations in the campus, sorry, in the hostel. Inside the hostel, it's a 65K per year, 32K for per semester. So these are the things, please remember if you are figuring out and if you're thinking of choosing Goa campus. The campus is really great because it's very less students, so teacher is very lenient about attendance and about subjects, about examinations. They teach you it will feel like a one-on-one session most of the time. And campus is good but hostel is not. So I suggest you, when you come to Goa, if you're coming to Goa, take a flat or PG, share, not PGs, take a flat, 2 BHK, 1 BHK, AC, non AC, whichever. They are really cheap here, affordable here. You can share it with your friends and then you can decide. That's it. If you have any other queries, you can message me later. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very
I
much. Actually, that was a really important information that you have shared with them. Yes, next, please. Who are there?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to share something about NFSU Dharwad that I actually missed in the previous talk. Here, you will find well-equipped sports ground. That is something I really wanted to share because when I went for inter NFSU in Gandhinagar, I could not see lots of sports ground there. But here in NFSU Dharwad, there is wonderful sports ground. You have basketball, football, cricket, badminton, hockey, everything. Like all of the sports ground are well equipped, and it is because it was the transit campus of IIT Dharwad. So yeah, we do have sports ground here as well. Mess food, if I talk about, you get both South Indian, North Indian food. But the thing is that mess food, I think everywhere is the same. You won't like it after a time, after an interval. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rushan. Anybody else or any other speaker, if they want to add on something related to the campus or related to the course? If somebody is having a doubt regarding to the Delhi campus, they can ask. Yes, we have some.
Okay,
Something in the
someone
chat.
is asking, is there no MSc alone in Dharwad? Yes, there is MSc in environmental science, major in forensic science in NFSU Dharwad, but there is no MSc in forensic science as of now in NFSU Dharwad.
All right. I guess that's it for the question. If somebody is still having a question, they can ask, or else I'll conclude this session.
Hi, Mitali. I don't think we can take any more questions currently because we don't have much time left.
It's
So,
time, right? But there is a
yes.
question: is there a possibility that MSc Forensic Science will be introduced in Dharwad next year?
As of now, there
Uh,
is no possibility that MSc Forensic Science will be introduced in Dharwad next year. It will depend on the amount of students who take up here in NFSU Dharwad, and then most probably, slowly and gradually, we will start with MSc Forensic Science. As of now, it's only bachelor's, and it's like integrated courses are running, and MSc Environmental Science is running. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, speakers. And I guess now this is the time to conclude this particular session. Thank you very much to join this for today, and thank you very much to the speakers to share their experience and expertise to all of them. And I hope this session sparked curiosity and your understanding for your field. So thank you so much and take care of yourself. You can conclude this now and you can leave this particular session. Thank you.